Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are in the world. I am Brendan Farrell. I would typically be here with Diandra doing this women's game Red Horde watch along, but today we have the pleasure of introducing one of the Red Horde members, one of the original OGs here, Dave Foster. And Dave's worked really hard to get a lot of background info and inside info. He's going to be bringing that to you today. We're going to get to that in just a minute. We're going to start with kind of going over where things are with the league, what's going on. And Dave also sent me today's program. So while he's talking, I'm going to probably be flipping through the program, show you some of those highlights as well. Dave, how you feeling today?
I'm doing great, Brendan. Super, super excited. I got bags under my eyes, but I got fire under my feet, ready for this game.
Excellent. All right, I will throw it to you. Have at it.
Okay, already. Well, I was just trying to take a look at what was going around the league with the other matches. I do know that the Swansea Pontypridd match was canceled sometime after the 55th minute. Sounds like it was due to flooding. And then I was trying to see what, let's see, we have Cardiff City over Britain Ferry 5-1. And then Aberystwyth Town over the New Saints 1-0.
Now, just so you know, no one can live up to Diandra's ability with Welsh pronunciation. So,
yeah. Just kind of cuddling up on the couch in the man cave, watching the match and listening to you and Diandra. But this time I don't get to cuddle up on the couch quite so much. I get my cup of coffee.
and Nick Donald's in early. Giselle's there, and Welsh Techie, surprisingly, usually at the game, Welsh Techie would be good to know. Jack Catrades jumped in. Yes, we have a bunch of people already in. We're starting a little early because we have so much content for you. Hope you guys find this stuff interesting. They sent me up. Let me see. Welsh Techie is chiming in. Abandoned on 61 minutes. High chance. Oh yeah. So he's talking about the game was abandoned. Yeah. The Swansea game. I think you did the same thing as me last week, if I'm not right. Let me know, Dave. After the game, we watched the Cardiff New Saints Amber Lightfoot play for New Saints while we were seeing how good Cardiff looks. Did you watch the game last week?
I missed that.
All right. Well, somebody cares. No, yeah, I saw that game. Cardiff lost. They were pretty much dominating the majority of the game. Just kept missing the goal when they had wide open shots. Hearing distortions on Dave's mic. Dave, I did hear a bunch of beeping. I don't know what any of that was.
So yeah, I just muted my phone. Was getting messages that are important, but not this important. So also, I removed my wedding ring just for now because it keeps clinking on my cup. So coffee is more important.
Nick's, we sound robotic. Hold on 1 second. Let me yell at my son. You're still beeping.
Yeah, I heard that.
Just sitting there.
Okay. Sorry, just seeing if I could squeeze a little bit more bandwidth out. Trying to kick my son off of everything. Double check. Yeah. So the Amber, they did bring Lightfoot off. Welsh Techie was saying at halftime. She started out pretty good, and then to be honest, she was getting crushed. One of their better players was on. She was defending. It was what was her name? Really tall, really good player, and she was just beating Amber pretty easily. So, yeah, I think that might have been why they swapped her out. She just wasn't fast enough to keep up with her. So yeah, but I looked at it and I think we're better than both of those teams. So yeah, I think we're going to look good. I'll throw it back to you.
So I found out what all those beeps were. I had it on Do Not Disturb, but I also have important people can get through that Do Not Disturb. And one of those important people is Andy Wolf, who, for those who were watching back April 6th, Andy and I, my friend Andy and I from California, he and I went over and were watching a women's game and were able to do some broadcasting from there. So he's just joined us in the room and he was sending me some messages there. Hopefully at some point he'll get in the chat. But I've put a stop to those beeps. So
you sounded like the smoke alarm without the battery thing.
Thank you for all the greetings, people. Love this Red Horde family. And, ever since I joined, especially the women's group, Diandra has talked many times about the lack of information on the women's team and the players. And so today I wanted to see what I could do to help with that. It has been too long since I coached the sport that I called soccer, and I never had the level of appreciation for it as I have for football now. My goal here is to provide some basic bio and assessment of what we can expect and watch for in our new players. Now, as Diandra can attest, finding information on these players is not easy. What I did is I ended up reaching out to even some fans from former teams of these players, reached out to 2 team media reps, and then I spent time watching home videos and highlight reels. While the videos that I watched were able to highlight and identify their strengths, there just isn't enough evidence to point out weaknesses on more than 1 or 2 players. And I don't want to single them out here in this review. It's not worth doing that. So get ready for an exciting, if not overly optimistic look at our great new additions to the team here. While I'm going through these, if you have any questions about any of these players, Brendan is going to help me try to address some of those as they come in. But I'm giving you most of what I know here already. So let's get started here. First off, we have Josie Smith, 23 years old, born April 30th, 2002 in North Wales. She's a defender with midfield capabilities as well. She climbed the ranks at Everton Academy. She's a Welsh Youth International with U17 and U19 caps. She played for Wolverhampton in the English Premier League in the 3rd tier. Josie says, ever since I stepped foot here, it feels more like home. I'm originally from North Wales. My family are from here. And with Jenny coming in, it just felt right. So Sugarman, our manager, she says that Josie's experience as a youth international and with the Wolves is already showing in her competitiveness and technical quality. And also her versatility in both defense and midfield is a huge asset. And that's something I'm going to come back to when I talk about Sugarman later. What to watch with Josie? She can slot into the defense or midfield, like I said. She's also known for her energy and ability to contribute both defensively and in the build-up play. she's going to be a key to any possible mid-match formation changes. And that's something that we saw a little bit of last week. But I think Josie's going to be a key to these kind of formation changes down the road here, be it from a 3-4-3 to a 4-3-3, or maybe even vice versa, depending on the situation.
By the way, I know you gave me. I hate to interject and throw your rhythm off.
No,
but,
you're okay.
You showed me a formation picture that you wanted to go over at some point, and in that formation picture, it showed a front three, and I don't know about you, but when I saw them play last week, I didn't see Mahmood up front as much. It seemed like a 1-2. It seemed like Suckley and Sharp, right? Sorry, Battle, Barker. Jesus, I'm all over the place. Were up front, and she was behind that, and then there was the midfield. That's what it seemed like to me when I was watching. I don't know how you feel about that, but it didn't seem like they're running a front three with Mahmood on the left, like it shows.
And I saw this formation, but I also saw fluidity throughout the whole match. And that's something that I believe Sugarman is bringing, and we'll talk about that later, that it's something that we just haven't seen in the women's team before. And something to be really, really excited about is to be able to play to the strengths and finding mismatches and correcting them just by movement and positions. But yeah, Mahmood, we'll get to her in a moment, but she also kind of slots in as an attacking midfielder often. So we'll just have to see how she's played. Okay, let's move on to Hannah Snape. Hannah is 22 years old. She was not born to a Muggle father and mother, but was born in North Wales.
And has mastered the dark arts.
She's a midfielder. Snape debuted for Slytherin. Wait, sorry. Snape debuted for Chester at just 16. Yeah, that's actually worse than Slytherin, right? She played for both Solihull and Loughborough in England's FA Women's National League. Hannah says it's an amazing opportunity to be here, and I'm really excited to get going for the season. Sugarman says Hannah's physical abilities and set-piece deliveries will provide an added threat to the team. What we need to watch here with Hannah, her enthusiasm and physical energy actually can resemble that of Lily Jones at times. She excels in high-pressing scenarios, quick transitions, and linking play, which is really an asset, especially if she's used like last time, coming in as a sub when there's other players with tired legs. Snape is a highly skilled wizard at precision set-piece crosses. Okay, no more Harry Potter references until the Hufflepuff kids return, right? Can you tell I had some fun with this?
Yes.
Okay, are we ready for more, or?
Yeah, I mean, we're about 12 minutes thereabouts away.
Yep.
I'll let you go with another couple of the new additions, and then we'll probably make sure that the stream's working well. Again, if anyone's looking for this, I put it in at the top. We can repost it again. Segorio has the game in both English-speaking commentators and Welsh-speaking commentators. So you go to YouTube, you go to Segorio, and you'll see the two streams there.
Okay. Yeah, let's cover Mariam Mahmood. Age 21, born May 11th, 2004 in England. She's a striker and or a winger. or even has, like I said earlier, slotted in at attacking midfielder. Playing experience, she's a Pakistani international who came through the ranks at West Brom, where she played for our new manager, Jenny Sugarman. Over her 4 seasons there in the English Women's Premier League, Tier 3, she made 80 first-team appearances. Also, check this. In June, she played for Pakistan in the Asia Cup qualifiers, scoring both goals in a crucial 2-1 win over Kyrgyzstan. And I'll highlight something on that here in a moment. Miriam says, I'm delighted to be signing. It's such a big club with a good fan base and a lot of potential. And then she also posted after last week's comeback win, this team, heart, heart, heart. So she's already Wrexham through and through, I can tell. Sugarman says Maz adds flair to our attacking play and has already shown her ability to unlock defenses in preseason. What to watch with Maz? She's known for her goal-scoring prowess. She plays very smart, and she'll find opportunities. You can count on it. Her shots are agile and strong, and they'll surprise you. Additionally, and perhaps most importantly, her performance seems to improve under pressure, often sparking comebacks, as she did in the Asia Cup qualifier that I mentioned. So she'll be one to watch if and when our team's backs are against the wall. And on that note, it was Maz who scored that first goal with a 24-yard power shot last week when we were down 2-0, sparking that comeback. So as you can tell, I'm pretty excited about her. Once I started doing a review on her, I had to give her a theme song in my mind, and it had to be Joe Esposito's You're the Best, because she's the best around and nothing's going to ever keep her down. Now I got to make a note to watch The Karate Kid after the match, right?
I already have the little clips of sweep the leg and put her in a body bag. Put her in a body bag.
There you go. Ready for Katie Barker?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. 24 years old, born December 23rd, 2000 in Newcastle, England. She's an attacker, made her Women's Super League debut for Sunderland at just 16. She was a standout performer for 4 seasons at Newcastle, where she played with Jodie Bartle also. There, Katie had 67 goals in 98 appearances and earned back-to-back promotions. Katie was also the first female player to score at Newcastle's historic St. James Park Stadium, helping her earn legendary status there. So hopefully she'll bring some of that legendary status here, and I expect that'll be the case. Katie says, there's just such an exciting buzz around the club. I was sold straight away. Coming to Wrexham just seemed right. Sugarman says, I'm sure the fans will enjoy her one-on-one duels, and her absolute enjoyment and love of playing is something that will add some great energy to the team. What to watch with Katie? Her one-on-one duels are a feast for the eyes, I'm telling you, with sharp movement and great finishing. And again, I'm telling you, the net is intimidated when she even looks at it. Last week, she flat out destroyed the net with that 28-yard shot. And once again, I had to go for a theme song for her, and it had to be Survivor's Eye of the Tiger, because her vicious attacking style and ability to pounce or jump at opportunities. Yeah, so now we got to watch Rocky 2 and 1, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It makes me think of the running on the beach training scene, right?
You ready for one more?
Well, 1 second.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, we're about 9 minutes away. Let me just flip to see what Segorio looks like at the moment. Okay, it's saying 5:10. Let me see. I'm going to go to live. So they're showing the Rock. Sorry, they're not showing the Rock. They're showing the Wrexham Lager stand for some reason. That's weird.
Oh, somebody mentioned earlier, and I forgot to say, yes, we are at the race course today.
We are. Okay, because
Yes.
someone said that Nick did, and I said he was wrong. I thought they were at the Rock today because it says the Rock on their website. Wrexham's website says at the Rock.
Huh.
Yeah.
Then there's some confusing posts there.
Yeah, definitely. Because I see the commentator is at the Rock. It looks like they're in the section where they put the sensory kids. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So we got just a couple of minutes. I will flip back to the Sigorio thing. You only if you get one that's 5 minutes, that would be good, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, I have two more, and that's Jody Bartle and then Jenny Sugarman. And Sugarman we can kind of put off till halftime, and I think that'll work just great. So let's go to it. Captain Jody Bartle. Oh my gosh. I try to contain my excitement here on this one. Age 33, born November 19th, 1991 in England. She's a defender. She started playing at 16 and actually turned professional at 28. She is a certified personal trainer and teacher, which is a great compliment to her play style and leadership. She played at Newcastle United along with Katie Barker, as I mentioned before. Played for Peterborough and Coventry United in the English Women's Championship. And she made over 50 appearances for Celtic, including a UEFA Women's Champions League experience and winning the Scottish Women's League Cup and Scottish Women's Cup. She thrived in last week's match, which was her first competitive appearance in 491 days. Jody says, I compete to win. I will absolutely be Wrexham through and through, giving everything to the badge, the team, and the fans. I'm telling you, Jody, we'll give everything right back to you, and we'll love it. Sugarman says, Bartle will help build our identity and raise our standards. I believe that's a hint towards her leadership role moving forward. And everything that I've seen and heard, she is a great leader for this team. What to watch? Oh, captain, my captain. Senior leadership on and off the pitch. Jody has a very physical and aggressive style that is so fun to watch. She thrives in high pressure moments too, which is obviously an asset. She's a tackling artist with surgical precision. And if Wrexham turned both the women's defense and off-pitch energy into a computer game, Bartle would be our cheat code. Her theme song, it's got to be winning it all by the outfield, because I believe that is her goal, her ambition, and her directive. This is one that I can't praise enough. She's a core of the heart of our team. So there you go. There's some player reviews. We'll get to Jenny at halftime. Brendan, what do you got for us?
Well, you're making me think that very much like I had stuff last year when, Fletcher scored or Mullen scored, and a little montage of them rushing out and posing with some music in the background or people chanting in the background. We're going to have to now get little clips of your theme songs and video of the different scores by the players, and when they score, have people be able to fire off those commands. I'm going to have to end up doing that at some point.
Mentioning the score and thinking about Miriam last week, you had talked a little bit about that 6 foot line for goalies, and anything above that 6 foot is almost impossible to stop. And that 25-yard power shot from Miriam last week was right at 7 feet. And
Yep.
She does that a lot. So she's going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, they have a couple of the scores up right now, flipped by, but I think it showed Cardiff winning 5-1. I think that was what I saw on the screen.
So Steve Barton, thank you for those gifted memberships.
Yes, you're the man, Steve.
It's always great to see. It's such a great group.
Diandra hates when I point out that any kick over 6 feet high is an automatic goal. She always tries to get me not to say that, and then you went ahead and put me on blast there.
And I emphasized
so
it.
so I have to own it now. But yeah, I just don't. I think when you have someone like Okonkwo out there who's just so tall, and he's able to easily, without really jumping, cover the whole goal, especially height wise, you don't realize exactly how tall that goal is, and it gets challenging for people in the 5'7" and under range to be able to quickly cover anything above 6 foot. If it's a reaction thing, your arms only extend so high, right? So yeah, it's not that the women don't notice it. You see the smart players purposely chip high, trying to get it over the top. So yeah, game should be starting in less than 2 minutes. I hope I can flip off that. Because it's on Segorio, maybe I'll cheat a little. Maybe we'll see replays of the goals during stream today. Who knows? I'm a little more wary when it's on iFollow and stuff like that, but I'll try to get us highlights if you're unable to be streaming us and the YouTube feed of the game.
It is so good to see them coming out in home kits at the race course.
Yeah. Well, it's a legitimate home opener, right? Like you feel a little bit more big time. I wish they just give you a little idea of how many people are there in the Macron stand, right? If there are. I'm guessing there's the home crowds in the Macron, and was that the away crowd over in the Lager? Is that what they did? Or did they jam everyone up in that upper right-hand corner in the Lager? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Well,
not sure.
You might know. I wish I was as important as you.
Again, that's Andy being able to come in. No more messages.
Our new coach is being interviewed right now just before the kickoff of the game.
So I was talking to Bryn last night, and I had alluded to this before, but we are working on the ability, because there were some people who wanted to purchase season tickets for the women, but then donate the seats back. And Bryn has a lot of options for that, including the Wrexham Miners Project and St. Christopher's School for kids with challenges and disabilities. So we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, at half, yep. I hope what they're showing now is the warm-up from earlier, because they don't look like they're ready to start this thing.
So we got our lineup there with Craven in goal, Davies, Snape, and Bartle on the back line. Smith, Clark, and Lilly at midfield, and I missed the other one. Let's see if I can go back there. Once again, Mahmood, Suckley, and Barker on the front. So it's Jones and Jones on the right-hand side at the midfield.
They are all bundled up in a lot of the pictures I'm seeing on X. It's going to be a little chilly there. I just put the lineup up as you were going over it. On the bench, Akers, Lovett, Hughes, Ideden, Adams, Allen, and Burke.
Seeing them huddled up reminds me of a high school football game I played in, American football, that it was 10 below. And did anything we could to huddle up like that.
Yeah. Just going through some of the stuff on X that the women's site puts up. Yeah, those heavy jackets, the rain ones, those are pretty nice too.
Giselle, I see the excuse me, I see the message. Thanks so much. I'm not sure exactly what that's for, but Giselle, I appreciate everybody here in this family. I'd give a shout out to every single name, but if I miss one, I'd feel awful. But it is really, really a proud time to be able to represent today.
Steve's at it again. Thank you, Mr. Barton.
We'll talk more about this at halftime when I bring up Jenny Sugarman, but I'm really looking at our veteran players because I saw a lot of impressive improvements. And I'm looking for that to continue. Right. Oh, there we go.
Did the
Shot
game
on
start?
goal already. Yes. Are you not getting that?
I was doing other things. I didn't realize they started.
I was expecting
1-0
you to do
already.
a little bit of the play-by-play. It's 2 minutes. I see 2 minutes and 4 seconds right now, and already got a goal.
Wow. Well, I'm already doing a horrible job. It was on a set piece.
And guess who got that? That's Bartle. Oh, captain, our captain.
High chip into the box, and got batted around, and Bartle got to it. Clark was smart enough to get out of the way and let her hit it.
Yep. I talked to a few people about Bartle who said if the energy starts to raise in a room, in about 5 to 10 minutes, Bartle's going to enter because her excitement level just exudes that much.
Now you started really well with all the great information you were bringing us, and now a goal happens, and Diandra is the ghost of Diandra is just overshadowing you with her celebrations of goals. So I feel like I need to pressure you to get up and dance like Diandra on goals.
I'll try to make the mic pop next time. I was not expecting it. I was expecting you to come in with the play-by-play, and I was looking on one monitor, and then I look over to the other, and I see the goal. It's like, whoa, wait.
Yeah.
That's not a highlight.
Yeah, my bad. I have so many screens up. For whatever reason, the Segorio game paused, and I didn't realize we were live. So there was an injury. That's what we were waiting on. The player is now up and off the pitch. They're about ready to restart. Ball's underway, kicked in, dumped in to the side. Not sure if that's all the fans up there in the that corner. They used to jam the international fans up in that area of the the Wrexham Lager stand. It's the one on the opposite side from what is typically the away fan section.
I'd be really curious to know if we put the women's match into the race course, how much that increases the away attendance, because the race course is becoming quite the formidable place and a destination point.
Oh,
for
what a
people.
cutback. Did you?
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
Baker Barker there just absolutely owned the defender, made a great move along the end line, cut back, brought it inside, made a pass. We weren't able to do anything with it, but that was fantastic.
Once again, going back to what I was saying earlier, I hate to be right, but I love to be right. Owning those one-on-ones.
Interception. Played down, defense is back, plays it to
Played well
Craven.
defensively.
She's got to be quicker with the ball at her feet. Can't set the ball and do a big run up when under pressure like that. Being knocked around in the midfield at the moment. Ball's trading back and forth. Barrytown now with it, streaking down the right side. Great hard tackle there. I think that was. I
I'm
think
already noticing
Experiamus or something, and took the ball away from her.
I'm already noticing some of those fine-tuning adjustments that Sugarman's making. So originally we had Snape in the middle on the back line.
Ball's cleared out of the penalty area. Mahmood and another one of the midfielders. Ball's knocked down deep, trying to get back just a little too far with the long ball. Makes it all the way back to the keeper for Barrytown.
But yeah, Bartle has been moved from that right side on the back line over to the middle, working on the matchups there. And I love seeing that that kind of adjustment.
Yeah. Little holding, no call. There we go, late call. You grab both arms and prevent them from going after it. I think you got to call that, ref. Ball's out on the far wing, trying to pass it inside. Pass is intercepted. Suckley right there. Sharp, sorry. It's like back and forth. Those two players, I always interchanged their names. Barrytown's bringing it up the right-hand side.
Steve Barton with more gifts, more gifted memberships. Oh, no, not gifted memberships. $5 donation. Thanks, Steve.
Hey, Andy. Andy just jumped in.
There he is, Andy Wolf. Good to see you, buddy. All you see is me. Yeah, you're tired of seeing me, aren't you?
Ball's being knocked around on the back line, trying to work it out. Bartle bringing it up the middle here. Connects with Suckley. Kicked wide to Jones. He has a great cross, little deep, not a bounce.
So yeah, Andy, the game is on YouTube on Sagorio, Sgorio. They have two feeds, both one in English and one in Welsh. So I actually use my Roku to pick up the YouTube feed for the match and watch that on my TV, and then pull up the YouTube channel to be able to get the chat and the watch along party here with the Red Horde. It's funny how this is Andy's first time in the channel, I believe, especially for a women's match, though he was actually on camera back in April wearing a Red Horde shirt and representing.
Reliable
Mahmood, taking a moment.
Express put in that the price for tickets today is £3, and he was expecting maybe a bigger turnout. I'm guessing it's the weather that's keeping people away, but Mahmood looks like she's taking a moment. I don't know if she's dinged up there.
So now that's £3 for adults. It's actually £1 for juniors.
The only thing I'd say reliable is that I could see if your plan was to go to the game on a Sunday with your family, you might not, like the kids might not hold up well in rough weather. And no one wants to be at an event with your kids complaining the whole time, right? So if you've had kids and you've had to go somewhere and all they did was, I'm cold, I'm bored, blah, 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 you're like, this wasn't worth it. So yeah, why don't we blame it on that? Because I think a lot of fans should have shown up to this game. I'd like to think they would.
Certainly. And, you know, like I was talking to Bryn about this, there's other people like the St. Christopher's School for Kids with Challenges and Disabilities. Some of the families and the kids there just don't have the income to spare on things. And the idea of being able to kind of sponsor some of them to be able to go to matches and support the women's team at the same time, I'm all in. Okay, moving up the pitch, Brendan.
Yeah, we have the ball on the far right. Steve Barton's still going crazy. Doing memberships. Suckley with the ball, kicks it out wide to the left. Ball's chipped in. Suckley's chasing. She's got 3 people on her. Almost held up. They still had a hard time handling her and ended up kicking it out. I think we got a corner out of that. Can't see exactly where it went out. I don't think it's a throw-in. And player that was down before looks like she's down again, complaining about her calf. Not sure if they're bringing out physio this time, taking her off for good. Yeah, it looks that way. So
yeah,
subbing her out. She has a little bit of a limp. I think she realizes if she pushes it, she could do damage long term.
For those that don't know, sometimes in this cold weather, you'll feel something and you're not sure what it is. It could just be related to cold, could be something to play through, or it could be something that you need to take a seat and take care of.
Yeah, Freeman off in India, Shanahan in for her. Yeah, Bob takes pics. It is on Segorio. So in YouTube, go to do a search while in YouTube, SGORIO, Segorio, and make sure you select the English or Welsh feed, whichever one you want to hear.
Most of the matches will be on iFollow.
Yeah.
But my understanding was because S4C is airing this, that's why it's not on iFollow today.
I really like the Welsh. It is a Welsh run YouTube channel, by the way. Sugorio, they have a lot of the local Welsh stuff in there. It's a really great site, really great channel. So yeah, I like the effort that they put in. Not that I don't love Mark Griffiths, he's awesome, right? And
Oh yeah, for
the
sure.
rest of the people, right? I just mean it's nice. They put in a lot of effort with their presentations.
So I'll take. Oh, I won't take the opportunity right now. No, she goes down. Okay, quickly. The documentary did pull me in a hair, but really the hook for me on Wrexham was Mark Griffiths. Being able to listen to him call games, instant hook.
Yep. Shanahan takes a dive. No way.
Oh, come on. Where's that flop call? There you
You're
go.
going to give her a yellow? Yep. Look at how she keeps it hidden in her. Is she going right over to it? Yeah.
That's awful.
No, she dove. That's a flop.
We know what line she was shooting for there.
Well, they're way offsides. They're going for it. I don't even know what that play is. When you line up 3 or 4 people off sides, you know you're going for goal. Like what would they like? I guess it really doesn't matter because if you put it above 6 feet, it's a goal, right? So that's what they would think of. Lob it over her. Barker just blowing by people. Made a pass just slightly ahead of
Look
Jones
at that
over there. I
pass.
couldn't tell that side.
So what time are you at on the match, Brendan?
16:55. Is that what you're at?
Okay. I'm ahead. I'm 17:15.
Maybe I can move ahead. Can I? 17:23 now. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
not touching the screen. I don't know why it slowed down. Here's a cross. Put on net. Knocked out. Thanks for catching that.
Shot by Jones. Stopped.
Lily with a great pass there, huh?
Oh man. Yeah. The movement, the constant movement of the team is not something I remember noticing last year. I can distinctly recall times where there was a little bit of standing around or
Set
indecision.
play coming in. Yeah. Floats it in. There it is. Whoo!
Bartle.
No, they're going to call offsides. Suckley was offsides.
Yeah.
She needed to get out of there. That looked like it might have bounced in, and then Suckley put her leg up and kneed it, and that gave it offsides. She just got out of the way. Although I think it was probably going too slow to score, but
Yeah.
I'd like to see that cross come down a little bit lower. It's floating. It gives the defense plenty of time to reorient themselves and get in the right spots to defend it. Ball's played out. Wrexham with the throw in. Matt White, haven't seen you in the chat before. Nice to see you.
Welcome, Matt.
Maybe
Corey,
you have been, Matt. I just didn't recognize it. Here's another play. Barker, pass. Suckley on the right. Going to try to cross. She plays it purposely off the defender to get another set piece.
How about all these camera angles, Brendan?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we don't get more of this. There are a lot of nice close-ups. They're bouncing in and out.
Yeah.
They have the close-ups are on-field view. They have some from behind the net. Great call out by you to notice all the different camera angles.
Just last week was tough with that
Here's the
rained
cross.
out match.
Another floater deep, way too far. He's got to get that down. Keeps powering it to the far side a little much. Steve, stop.
You know, when I
Children.
see stuff like that, I just think about how much I appreciate this group, and I know Steve Barton does, and that's just one of the ways he knows how to show it, and he does a great job of that. Thanks, Steve.
Ball's played down. Davies able to get back to it. Plays it to Craven. Has to be quick. Plays it out to the right. Davies able to challenge, keep it in, then knock it out, throw in for Barrytown. There it is. All over it. Clark comes back, gets hacked, fouled. They don't call anything. Cross in. They're not able to
Sean
connect.
in the room?
He did, yes. Sean hears his bank account going cha-ching, cha-ching. And he goes, I got to go say hi to Steve.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah. Sean's like, new Mercedes for me. Only if that's 5 US that he donated, because then he could get like a brand new house in Canada, right? Ball's being knocked around. Barrytown with it. Sean is listening. He hears us teasing him. He probably could just start laughing and expect that I'm doing that, right? It's not like I don't every time. So ball's played out wide on the right. Great play for the sub. Shanahan crosses it in, except it's too deep right at Craven. Craven catches it and throws it out wide to the right.
Bit of a dangerous cross there, but really we just haven't had much pressure put on our defense yet.
Matt White thinks we're running a 4-4-2. Interesting. I'm struggling to see the formation. Again, I do think it is Suckley and Barker up front. Mahmood, we haven't been saying her name much ever since I saw her down, kind of bent over from getting hit in the face.
Yeah.
She's not been as involved. And now they're swinging the ball over to her. Oh, that was Davies. Sorry.
In studying her,
trying to get to
she looks for opportunities, and
yeah,
she'll
balls
find
in,
those
balls
as the game
in,
goes on.
In the box. There it is. Nice pass to to Suckley. Couldn't finish. There's another shot. Yeah.
Oh yes,
Woo!
What a shot! What a shot! Okay, what is that? Our 7th different goal scorer now? Wasn't that Snape?
I think it was, yeah.
7 goals, seven different goal scorers. I think we have something to be excited about, people.
I think that was Mahmood making that all happen. Suckley, they knocked her shot down. A great play by Snape. I mean, she totally fakes out a person, plays it off of her left foot and slices it in and hits the side part of the goal. I mean, just you can't fault Barrytown's keeper. That was just a ridiculous shot, low skipper that that essentially, looks like it almost glances off the far post there.
And that
into the
move
side
by
heading.
Snape to get open for the shot, just pure wizardry.
Yeah, a snipe by Snape.
Gosh, this
But-
is fun to watch.
That was definitely a Mahmood making something out of nothing that inevitably allowed Snape to make a great play and score. He has a set piece by Barrytown. They're hitting it in from the Logger side. Here's the cross. Misses everyone. Ball's played out, played deep. Wow, out of nowhere comes Barker. Is that going to stay in? Does she get to it? She does.
She does.
Oh, wow. And it was, again, Shanahan, who's been everywhere, comes all the way back and somehow gets it. So just so you know, Barker
now we
had
got
to
a corner
come from the
kick.
other side of the field, the Logger side, to cross all the way over the Macron side and obviously go the length of the field to try to get to that. Saved it, but Shanahan got back and got a piece of it. It's going to be a play-in for us. Instead of being dejected or exhausted, Barker's over there laughing it up. Here comes the cross in. Another deep ball, a little high. It was a good effort.
Bartle with a big jump.
Yeah, Bartle with the header. That was kind of high, just skimmed off the top of her head. Good effort. Again, these guys have to get that down. I mean, I understand you want to go back post, but they're powering it so deep, there's not really much of a play there. That wasn't as bad as the last couple, though. It's going to be a
I'm
goal
just
kick.
seeing, I think Bartle was actually a little bit upset at herself on that one, but it's like, you don't have any reason to really be upset. You're doing great out there. I just wish we had access to the stats of the game like we do with the men.
I believe it would be largely one-sided.
Yeah. Possession and yep.
Accurate passes seem pretty high, too. Clark didn't see them coming. Mahmood's going to get that. Great play. Multiple people on her. Drags it across. Plays it out wide. Another nice play there on the right side. Here's a cross. Low. Keeper comes out. Kicks it away. Good play by them. Steve Barton calling 3-0 at halftime. I think maybe 4, Steve. Could be 4, right? We're only at the 28-minute mark. Barrytown tries to play a long ball from midfield to spring one of their players, and it rolls to Craven, plays it out. Oh, slip on the pitch. Almost connected with Barker on the far right side. Josie Smith is out there. I'm not used to seeing her out there, and it keeps throwing me off. And every time she gets it, I'm like, "Who's that?" On that far right side there, yeah, in defense. Yeah, Sean's calling out some scores. It was Cardiff City beating Britain Ferry 5-1.
And for those that don't know, as long as we win today, we're top of the league. We're even on goal differential right now. So as long as we win, we'll be leading the league.
We can talk more at halftime about first half of the season, second half of the season, and then what the winner gets, all that stuff.
Good call.
Craven comes
Well,
outside penalty box to kick a ball away. Good play by her. Instead of waiting, that would have been dicey. Mahmoud beats her player, but they're aware of how good she is, and they smother her. Another play in. Craven comes all the way out. Really like her decision making today, being aggressive coming out, helping avoid a lot of sticky situations, really helping the defense out. Barker with it, dragging it up to the middle, crosses all the way, puts it way out ahead on the left side. I think that's Snape with the ball. Looking, plays it back to Davies, Clark, Davies, Mahmoud calling for it. Davies misses her. Ball's played out wide to Josie. Suckley to Barker. In the middle, she tries to beat two players. The Malachi cruncher. Take it away.
your time's behind mine again.
Again.
I'm at 31:07.
All right, I just got there. Ball's kicked. Headed by Clark. Barrytown now with it.
Barrytown trying to flip the switch and put on some bigger pressure, but I'm wondering what's going to happen if that's going to open them up on the back.
Their coach is going to yell at them at halftime. They're playing long ball, and Craven is being so aggressive that every time they play it behind our defense, Craven comes outside the penalty box to play it away and remove any chance that we'll get run behind. And we've talked about this before, that our defense was a little bit slow, and faster forwards on the other team were getting behind us, and we were susceptible to that. We're doing a much better job of both our defenders not being little physical play there on that ball. We're doing a great job at not playing too high of a line, and Craven coming up, and the combination of the two is making it impossible for Barrytown to get anything going with a long ball. The midfielders are going to have to carry it up, and we have a lot of bodies in midfield right now, which is really stifling them. They're going to
Take care, Andy. Good luck on the audition. Glad he was able to join us.
Yeah. Mahmoud with the ball on the left. Has it pocket picked. Chipped ahead. Ball's knocked down.
So I was thinking about who our next goal scorer might be. But even further, I'm wondering who is going to be the first one to score a second goal for the season for us. Is it going to be her right there? Is that going to be Rosie?
Yeah, Eidenman's warming up.
Isn't that crazy that we got Abby and Rosie coming off the bench?
Yeah, and Rosie
Our
looks
bench
like
strikers are better than most of the rest of the league strikers.
Yeah, Rosie looks like she's back to form too.
Yeah, she does. She looked really good coming in last week.
Sugarman, I think, unlocked her by the formation changes and the quality of players that can feed them the ball.
Rosie should have had a second goal last week.
Ball's played in the middle. Clark to Lily. Little holding. I wonder, are they doing that just to stay warm, or are they really thinking about coming in before halftime? Ball's played down. Josie with the header. Bartle with it. Suckley. Oh, no. Slow pass by Suckley.
Yeah.
Josie gets challenged. Ball goes out. Yep. Throw in. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right, Reliable. I think they're just warming up to stay warm. I wouldn't want to sit there and let the wind blow on me. I'd want to keep moving.
Hi, Andy from Wrexham. That's a different Andy than Andy Wolf earlier. Maybe at some point we'll end up with as many Andys as Dave's.
Davies blasted off a play. It's going to be a throw-in. Mahmood plays it back. Davies, Mahmood. Jukes her player, runs by her. Plays it ahead. There it is.
Look at this.
Barker.
Oh,
Oh, come on. Suckley follows it up, keeps it alive.
Tried to follow it up, but we'll end up getting a corner out of that.
Oh, she's holding the back of her head like, what did I do? It was like
missed opportunity there.
Yeah. Breakaway. It's quite a cheeky play there. The ball came to Mahmood, played it to Suckley, who instead of playing the ball, let it go right by her, which ended up feeding Barker. Here's Snape with the cross. Header, balls in the middle, still. Oh, tried that 6 foot thing, and their keeper, who's not exactly tall, got up there somehow, knocked it away. Good play by Clark. Played short corner and then a chip in. They tried to head it out, and Clark tried to one-time it. Put a great shot on. Here's the cross again. Oh, knocked around in the box. Back, forth. Someone kick it in.
Many opportunities.
Oh, my goodness. Chaos in the box there. They can't put it away.
And who's right there? Bartle, once again.
Yeah, we had 3 players. They had like 9, and they couldn't clear it. There's just so many bodies in the way. Oh, nice grab there that they let go. Shanahan out wide.
Berrytown with the pressure.
Really marking her. Ball's played out by Smith. Smith steals it back. Bad communication by Berrytown. Smith breaking long on the right side. Plays it out to Barker. Here she goes. She's going to yum. She's going to eat that defender up. Crosses it. No one home. She's upset. She's working her tail off, and no one else is there. She's like, how can you not get there for me? She's like, get your butt moving. Rightfully so. She's whooping the whole team on that right side, doing all the heavy lifting, crosses it, nobody home.
Katie, there was nobody there for you, but we saw that effort. Oh my gosh. For those that came in after the start of the game, during the pregame, I gave some player analysis on our new players. And it's something that you should really try to find a time to get back and watch. But each one of the new players has some serious skill when it comes to kind of surgically figuring out opportunities on one-on-one matchups. And we're seeing a lot of that today.
Little hard of a touch, Jones to Clark. Berrytown has it deep down the left side. Smith's out covering.
Shot on goal that really just didn't have a chance from Barrytown.
Yeah, more of a cross that couldn't find anyone, and Craven picks it up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Barrytown's fighting hard. They don't look like a bad team. It's just we look so much better than we ever have, and we're clicking pretty well today. Davies has been quite aggressive, by the way, when they try to clear it out ahead, and she's cutting a lot of stuff off. I really like the adjustments, it appears, that Sugarman's made. And was it Matt? I think it might have been Matt who's in the chat that said we're running 4 in the back, not 3. And I think that I see 3 right now, but that's one of the things that I was talking about last week, where if we have certain players, defenders in, and we look a little slow, maybe we go to 4 in the back so that we don't get run behind. It seems like we're only running 3, but we do have a little bit of a change. Here's a ball out on the wing. Attempted cross ball gets knocked out of bounds by Jones. Tried to cross it in, gets knocked out. We got Josie Smith on the back line. She was not playing on the defensive back line last week. And her speed over there is making a difference. Because they're running Bartle, Smith, and Davies. And that may be your quickest back line based on personnel.
Yep.
So,
and like I mentioned earlier with Josie, her ability to do and cover both defender and midfield capabilities just gives us some flexibility and versatility there that we're really seeing on display today.
Andy with the knowledge, talking about Barrytown's keeper being the top scoring striker. Davies aggressive, steals the ball, gets taken back. Ball's played out wide on the left. Smith's out to defend. Going to be a goal kick.
You can tell me if it's just me, but
It's just you.
I really do feel like all of our players, veterans and our new players, are so well conditioned here last week and this week.
Yes. And Denise has tried to nickname our coach Sugar Mama, and I can support that, Denise, but I will not say that.
We'll leave that for her to say.
Yes, we'll leave that for Denise to call out. Ball's being knocked around the last couple minutes here before half. Here comes Mahmood, drills it out wide to Jones. Just going to cross it in. High floater. Whoa, what was that? I don't know if she was trying to chop it ahead to Barker.
Yeah, just mishit.
But if you can get Barker the ball in she doesn't even need a ton of space. And if she only has like 2 defenders draped all over her, it's all over. Like, she's making something happen. They just got to continue to do that. We could easily have 2 more goals on the board. Diandra, there she is.
In part of my assessment of Sugarman, I will be mentioning one of the things that I see and kind of thought to myself on is most of our goals that we're going to see from our team are going to happen between the 40th and 70th minute.
We're going to wear these teams down. Yeah. The work that Barker's doing up front and Suckley, they're just tiring the heck out of that team. And I don't think teams are as deep as us. Here comes the throw in by Snape. Ball gets played out. Yeah, they just have to clear it. They can't afford to take their time. Smith Nice play. Drags it up over to Lily. In the middle, Barker's with it. She's going to juke her person, of course. Takes a long shot. Tries to cut across wide. I don't blame her for taking that shot. I mean, she actually finally had some people to play the ball to. They were covered, but she's worked her tail off. 3 minutes added right now. So that wasn't that bad of a shot to take.
No. I mean, that's not too far away from the shot that she made last week.
Steve Barton has contributed money to soften the blow of calling our coach Sugarman Sugar Mamas. Snape with the ball. Ball gets knocked in. What they call offsides?
Steve, I don't provide those kind of services, but I'm sure somebody here will help.
Diandra, I just want you to know, of course, we're missing you, and I've criticized Dave already for his inability to match your goal celebrations. So,
just not going to happen. Andrew is the master.
He just does not have the same dancing prowess. Oh, what BS is this? Barrytown with multiple flops.
My personal emoji face catalog is like 5 or 6 long, where Diandra has mastered the full catalog of emoji faces.
Little juke play there by Davies. Ball's played back to Bartle, swung over to Smith. In the middle to Lily. Or is that, yeah, that's Lily, right? Yep. Ball's intercepted and knocked out, trying to get it to Barker.
47 minutes in with 1 more minute of added time.
Yeah. Smith with it. They're going to have to do something right now. Ball's knocked around at midfield, played over. Oh, great play by Suckley to get it to Barker. Drags it into the middle, plays it a little strong to Snape, who's unable to handle it.
Barton with another gift.
Yeah, wasn't exactly expecting the charge across the pitch, and didn't exactly know what to do with it.
Barton with the gift and the subtle message that Diandra, get back here next time. Yeah, Sean, every time that we hear Snape, we had some jokes about that earlier, but also, I don't know if you saw any of last week's match, but those away kits sure remind us of Hufflepuff. So lots of Harry Potter references to go around. Okay, what are our weaknesses, Brendan? Tell me, what do you see that we need to work on?
Not a ton. I love our defense and being aggressive. If I was their coach, I would be asking them to kind of try to check it up and look up first, see if they can lob it over Craven's head, who's being uber aggressive in trying to stop those deep balls. So I'd look for some long plays like that if I was them. Other than that, they just have to be more composed in the midfield and try to bring it up that way, because their long balls are not connecting. We're just all over that. Sugarman's change in the back line and placement of the lack of a very high line. They're staying back, and it's really paying off. So I don't see a ton. I think that, we're playing a little excited, and Barker's on another level compared to everyone else today. She's playing at 10 and everyone else is like at a 7 or an 8. She's just a little faster than everybody, and they can't keep up. So maybe if she takes it down a peg, they'll be able to connect with her a couple more times, and we'll see a bunch of goals. But again, I think you pointed out before, we just have too much talent. We're about ready to run that first team back out, and just when the Barrytown gets tired, we'll bring in Hughes and Adnan, and it'll be over. You know what I mean? It'll be another slew of goals coming in. So
now, I haven't spent a lot of time digging into the other teams in the league, but I have looked a little bit, and I'm going to be very surprised if every match that we play, if we don't have the strongest, most physical person on the pitch in Jody Bartle and the fastest person on the pitch in Barker. And I like what that does for our team.
yeah, definitely. Just bringing up some stuff from Twitter on the goal. You said you want to talk about our coach during this.
Yeah.
This
Want me to
event.
just dig in?
Give me 1 second, see if I want to put up just one more picture, and then we can
bounce over to the other thing I really have about Sugarman is the lineup picture you gave me in Discord. I was going to throw that up there, but yeah, feel free to.
Yeah, that was the one from last week, that formation that I put up there, but I will be referencing that here in a moment. Diandra, Snape and Bartle, and that makes 7 different goal scorers for 7 goals in our 2 games. Just so exciting, just incredible.
We're waiting on you to talk about.
Okay. Yeah, let's jump in. So for those of you who missed it, before the match, I talked about several of our new players and did kind of an initial dive review of them, giving my analysis. And here with Jenny Sugarman, just wanted to share what I saw here. So for experience, she has over 25 years in coaching, leadership, and education within women's football. She was the head of the academy at Leicester City, leading the development program for the Super League club. And I think that's one of the keys as to why she was brought in, but definitely not the only one. She was head coach at West Brom Albion, reaching the 4th and 5th rounds in the FA Cup, which was way better than expected. She was a manager at Aston Villa, honing her tactical and leadership skills with one of England's top-tier clubs. Jenny says our fans will play a key role. We hope that they can really get behind the team and help us create a fortress at the Rock. Jenny, we want to help. We want to know what the Red Horde can do. And just so everybody's aware, the Red Horde is actively trying to see what we can do to help. And there are things that we're going to be announcing soon, including donations of season tickets for those interested. Wrexham CEO Williamson says Jenny stood out among high-caliber candidates with a comprehensive and impressive CV. So in other words, she's the best of the best. And the more I look at this team, the more I believe that. What to watch here, I found out that upon her arrival, she immediately focused on team bonding and tactical drills. And that was very clearly on display both in last week's match and in this first half. The tactical skills we have improved drastically on, from what I can tell. She has already shown her ability to lure in big talent also, but I believe this ability is only going to grow over her time here, so that's something to watch in the future. Watch what she does with Josie Smith is what I wrote here in formations. using her versatility, as this is going to be the key to some very different looks. So using that I came up with earlier in the week to go against this first half, we do have a different look than we did last week. We looked good last week. I think we look even better this week, moving Josie to that back line. Speaking of this, what happened last week impressed me greatly, and this is where it comes to this formation image that Brendan has put up. So Allen started off, and after 4 minutes, she was injured, took a knock, came off. Lovett's in, and Lovett came in on the right-hand side, Bartle moving into the center. And immediately there was one errant pass by Lovett, which I really don't blame her for, and neither does Brendan. But there was also a mismatch that was happening, and that helped create the opportunity for their second goal. And that mismatch, Sugarman immediately had Bartle and Levitt swap. Bartle to center, Bartle moved back out to the right, Levitt into center, taking care of that mismatch on that side. But not only that, but also Nat, because that mismatch was physical over on that side, Nat and Lily swapped sides too, putting Nat's physicality over there on that right-hand side. Just squashed all of the momentum that our opponent had over there. Sugarman is fully aware of each matchup on the pitch and makes changes on the fly. So keep an eye out for that. I think we're seeing it today, and I think I'm going to notice it more on replay. Although Sugarman is arguably a master tactician, even she is going to be challenged with how to properly use our 5 strikers most effectively. It's just mind-boggling to think, but I absolutely believe that there's no team in the league who has a better striker subs than we do, no matter who's subbing.
What I did want to point out with the lineup that's up, the difference between last week and this week, instead of a back line of Davies, Allen, Bartle, it's Davies, Allen, Smith, who was up on the far left side midfield last week and now is our right side defense on the back line. In replacing Smith is Snape, who has shown well and ended up scoring. So she's been very active. Smith's been very active in the back defensively, making a lot of great plays, a lot of hustle plays, and quite responsible for bringing the ball up, connecting with the midfielders and or Barker when Barker kind of comes back for the ball and then carries it forward. And I would say Mahmoud's playing closer to midfield. I would not say she's playing the classic, up front 3. She seems to be a little deeper into the midfield. Suckley seems the furthest forward, her and Barker. So, yeah.
And again, I'm learning more about what you just mentioned, but I believe that's something that's fluid that Sugarman is working on depending on matchups.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned last week, even though this was the lineup, Mahmoud played more of an attacking mid. And I think we're seeing something similar, but it's fluid. It just keeps changing. And that makes it really difficult on our opponents. And so you got to love that. You just got to get excited about wherever the ball is on the field right now.
Yeah. One of the things I was seeing, if I watched the first week's game and I was scouting Wrexham, I would have been, besides Barker, I might have focused on being worried about Mahmoud more than anybody else because she was getting the ball and making things happen. She was getting past players and everything like that in the midfield, and no one single defender was able to stop her. And today I see her constantly getting double teamed. And I think they're very cognizant of where she is and they're following her around. And because of that, we're not able to work the ball up through our midfielders as easy as we were last week. And I think that's why you see Barker being aware of that. And instead of waiting for the pass, she's coming back into the midfield and is wide open because the midfield is being occupied by so much by their focus on Mahmood and Lily that the ball's going right past those midfielders, right to Barker, who's creeping back to get it. And that's how we're being successful today.
Yeah. So as matches progress, I see our strategic players finding ways to create more and more opportunities because of how they assess the strengths and weaknesses of each matchup. I see that leading to more scoring chances in the 40th to 70th minute time frames. I think we're going to see kind of a heavier load on most of the season in that area as far as our goal scoring goes. So I won't be overly concerned if there's any matches in this season with early deficits of 1 or 2 goals, as we saw last week. I wrote this, but I'm already changing my mind. What I'm about to say, I'm already changing my mind because of this match.
You're arguing with yourself. Excellent.
But I wrote down that my nail biting will commence in late close matches as we bring on defensive substitutions, which is where our depth is the weakest. I don't think that right now. When I look at our squad on the website, it only lists 4 defenders. But in truth, Josie's listed as midfield, and she's one of our better defenders today.
Well, so, I mean, if I can just add to that.
Yeah.
There's Sugarman right there, like making the kind of adjustments that you really want to see, like understanding that we did fast forwards based on our personnel on the back line. And if you still wanted to run a formation of 3 defenders, not 4, the only way that you could handle that is to put more speed on the back line and move one of your midfielders that's capable of defense. I had suggested putting Lily back there, thinking that she would be, capable of handling that. I think Josie Smith probably has a little bit more speed, and for whatever reason, they chose to move Josie Smith back there, and it's been panning out. That and the slight tweak on the distance of that back line and telling Craven to be aggressive, and they look like a totally different defense. So,
yeah. Now, just to finish up with Sugarman really quick. So mentioning about how I thought that the defense substitutions, our depth, would be our weakest link. I also make note that thankfully this will be countered by us having the best damn striker substitutions in the league. So that's what I saw there. I actually also gave Sugarman her own theme song in my mind, and that would be Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline, because with Sugarman leading, good times never seemed so good, so good, so good, right?
Well, the fact that I'm from the Boston area, I can't really say that that's not the song to go with, considering that the Red Sox have tried to steal that and make it their own at games in Fenway Park. So,
okay, we're back.
Do you know the game's back?
Yep, I'm at 45-31 right now. Thanks, Denise. And Steve Barton with another gift saying, if we keep this up, we'll be playing in Europe.
I called it before we even kicked our first ball with this new team. I said we got this thing, and I think it's proven to be true. Too much talent, too much speed. We went and addressed the things that we were lacking, right? We got a lot more speed and quality. So
yeah, immediately when I saw Sugarman was coming in and seeing her CV, I was like, how can that not be the full effort and energy being put towards winning the league and moving up into.
Well, I think she was. Didn't you say when you were reviewing, was it Barker, that she was excited to come here because she had? Oh Jesus! Davies just owned gold. Craven had it. That was just all sorts of bad. Got to have better communication than that.
Yeah. And I think that's probably our biggest weakness thus far that I've seen last week and this week is just mental mistakes. The back pass by Levitt that just didn't have enough on it. And then this choice here.
That was ugly. Like you got to commit. You can't ever knock it towards goal. Like you got to. Just bad. Throw in by Smith. They've kept us hemmed in our own end. Oh, blasted it off of Smith's face.
Oh,
yikes. She
twice.
Took that like a champ. I would say what we're not hearing is the keeper might not have said anything, and then out of the corner of her eye, Davies sees Craven and doesn't want to stick her foot out and kick Craven in the face or something. Yeah. So she kind of pulls back and ends up deflecting it in instead of, neither one. They seemed more concerned about not hurting each other than making sure the goal didn't go in. So and truthfully, I don't want to see any one of those either of those players go down, right? That would hurt our chances going forward. So if either one, if our keeper or our defender there is out for an extended period of time, that hampers our chances. But one goal is not that big of a deal. Two-one here, coming up on the 50th minute.
It's tough to tell on the camera footage that we have and what we're limited to seeing here, but I'm curious on the level of communication that's going on between our players. What Barker just did in moving the ball to the other side, it was either smart by her or great communication by the team as a whole, and either one I'm happy with.
Suckley tried to spring Barker there. The interesting play, almost able to get it done, just getting held at that time.
I think Barker's going to end up being our first player to have a second goal for the season.
Shanahan, who's been dangerous since they subbed her in, came down the right side and blasted it off the side net, missing the goal.
Other than the one shot on goal that scored from the set piece last week, there's really been no pressure, no serious pressure that we've faced.
Here's an opportunity, left side, Mahmoud, blast right at the keeper. Oh, as hard as you hit it, all you needed to be was a yard left or right, and it probably can't stop it. she can really blast that thing. Looked like
Really
it had a little
strong
bit of a
shot.
tail to the right, but
Yeah.
she put it right at the keeper. Foul. Ended up taking out Davies. Get a free kick here.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
shout, Sean. Anywhere else than that is in.
Davies taking a day here to kick it in. Finally plays it down the left side. Misses Suckley. Barker's chasing. Ball's played all the way back to keeper. Did you touch your mic or something?
Me, no.
Okay.
Okay. So just gave up a goal there. I was looking at mic issues, potential mic issues, which I didn't see. And as I look down, I look up and look like a pretty dang easy score for them.
Here's the replay.
So we have a
There's
tie game.
back pass to Craven, and she did exactly what I was worried about last time, which was she
Craven
just
didn't handle it.
is not urgent with the ball back there. Her first touch, she plays it out and hands it to the defender, who is aggressively charging her, steals it from her, and then tips it in. Now it's 2-2. Like they have no business. They've done a couple of nice things. Like they've had three minutes of playing decent, and now it's 2-2.
We have owned them this game, and here it's tied.
Just back to back. Like, I don't know that you can really yell at Craven. She could have been better about calling off Davies. Maybe she did, and we didn't see it. But that play was awful between the two of them, and now this. Like, you have to have a greater sense of urgency. You cannot be playing around with it back there.
So I looked a little bit. I don't know if anybody has more information than I do, but I believe that end of September is the deadline for adding new players.
Now they should be giving a delay a game. They gave a little extra to Barker. They fouled her twice. They hip checked her 3 times, tripped her, then purposely walked over, stepped on her, kicked her,
Look at that.
and took the ball and ran away. And the ref just lets it all happen.
And
Shitty refereeing.
yeah, really bad. And here Phoebe has a.
That's when you need someone like Rosie in there who just basically go over and introduce her forearm to the woman's face. Jesus, another way too high long cross. You got to make something better than that. Decent try there by Suckley to keep it in. Oh, sorry, that was Bartle. Suckley with the second header. That almost
second header, yeah. Yeah, Snape's usually, from everything I've seen and heard, usually quite a bit more precise with those set piece passes.
Here's the cross in. Headed out. Mahmood's able to, take it from Shanahan, who doesn't like that, so she trips her. Come on, give a yellow. Like, it wasn't even playing the ball. Yeah, the ball is a yard and a half away, like, and she just kicks the leg out and nothing.
Yeah, not even playing the ball, like you said.
I get so frustrated. I'd want to be on the pitch as the enforcer who anyone who gets chippy with us, I'm over there like waiting for the ref not to be looking and dump them. Not in the women's game. I just mean in general.
Yeah, there's a reason why I'm not
There's a
there
reason
making
why I don't play
decisions.
football. Right.
Yeah, if I was there making decisions, I'd be bringing Bartle over to settle some scores.
Yes. Yep. The Barrytown's decided to get super physical. They're going to be slide tackling, taking people out, whether it's necessary or helpful. They're upping their level, and we need to match that intensity.
Yep.
They're physically trying to beat up Barker, giving her a bunch of pushes. She gets free. No one to give the ball to.
Oh, look at this. Oh.
They had way too many defenders back. There was nowhere for Barker to go. See you later, Sean.
Thanks for joining us.
Bartle with it over to Smith. Smith back to Craven, who blasts it deep. Mahmood, great play. Bodies her player, gets the ball. What a fantastic player she is. Shanahan, who's very good, is probably one of the few people who has a chance at making a play against her. And with the help of two others, is able to get the ball back. Suckley with it now. Ref's letting a lot of clutching and grabbing by Barrytown take place. Bartle plays a nice one ahead to Lily Jones. Lily over to Kara Jones. Tries to link up with a cutting Mahmood. Does not. Lily's going to hurt someone. They back away. You notice that? Lily had no business getting to that, and they saw her trucking at it, and they went, no, she can have it.
I was just about to comment on that.
You noticed that too, huh? I'm
yeah,
like,
you nailed
there's
it.
no way Lily's getting there. Oh, they said, nope, it's yours.
Lily
I wonder
looked
if
at the
she's
ball.
like,
We better back
and
off.
they went, okay. Smith defending out wide, steals the ball. Nice play by her. And they're hacking the crap out of her. A lot of shots.
Great physicality by Smith.
Finally, call it. About time, ref. It seems like she only blows the whistle after the third or fourth one.
Yeah.
So Stone abused Smith as long as she could before it got called. Yeah. We need Rosie to just kind of start letting Barrytown know where they are. Ball's played back to Craven. She's taking way too much time. I hate that.
Yeah, that was.
What are you doing? You stop with these hard touches and then a run up to the ball. Like, kill the ball, play it. You don't have to stop it, kick it in front of you, have a nice run up as if there's no one on the pitch but you. The Horde's calling for subs.
Yeah, I am not worried about Barrytown's threat. I'm worried about what we're doing to ourselves.
Ball's tough ball to handle. Kara does her best job of trying to keep it in, unable to. So not a great pass by Bartle. Coaches are discussing some changes here. Ball's thrown in by Barrytown at midfield. Lily blasts it back out of bounds. There we go. Denise starting a Rosie chant. Yeah, I know. It's mandatory. We're not allowed to sub before the 70th minute. Nice steal
looking
by
dangerous.
Mahmood. She was
Oh,
held.
look
She
at that.
still breaks
Oh,
away.
come
Great.
on, Barker.
Too hard for
See?
Barker, but she comes out anyway. Somehow
Get over
gets
there.
there. Play it back to the middle. The keeper's way out. Ball's cut across. Headed up and over.
Corner kick.
Oh, Mahmood. Just all you had to do was like a yard less, and Barker's has an easy one. But just when you think Barker doesn't have a chance of getting there, and the keeper played it well, quite aggressive, Barker somehow gets a toenail on it, and just they had so many defenders back. Look at how many people they had in the penalty box there. They had 5, 6 defenders. Here's the cross in, headed, unable to link up. We have the ball. It's played out. Here's another cross.
Another corner.
Oh, handball. They don't call it. Call that, ref. Played out of bounds. They didn't call the handball.
This ref's not going to call that. I don't know what she is going to call.
Here's another play in. Here's Snape. Crosses. Tried for the Olympico. Did not get it. Good defensive play to get the ball down the left side. Shanahan comes all the way across the pitch to get that ball. She is the player. How the hell did they start her on the bench? Ball played in. Craven comes out and catches it. She's the whole team.
Absolutely.
She's not here, and totally different game.
Yeah, Steve, we both think that was a handball earlier.
Well, the thing was, the hand wasn't near the body. It was as if she was flying. Her arms were straight out.
Yep.
When she did that. Now, granted, it wasn't so much a conscious knockdown of the ball, but if your hands are away from your body like that, and it impacts it.
Yeah, we haven't talked about this much, Diandra, but Mahmood is crazy fast. Her and Barker. You'll see moments that it's like everybody looks like they're standing still next to him. I'm really surprised we haven't seen more from Mahmood today.
Do you notice their quality too? They don't. Their first touch is usually very good, meaning they don't have to hit it. Even though they're fast, they don't have to hit it 2-3 meters away so that they can then run into it, right? They make little quick moves and are able to juke people and then turn around and speed up quickly. Plus, it looks like, even like on that last one, Mahmood was being held. She gets in front of her defender and then isn't like running at full speed so that she can assess the whole thing and not like outrun the rest of the team. She doesn't unnecessarily use her speed, I guess is what I mean.
Yeah, both of them, Mahmood and Barker, have crazy good footwork where they can be going full speed and then make a tiny tap pass to themselves, stopping, spinning around, and changing direction. And that's how Barker gets so open sometimes for shots.
So it was an injury to a Barrytown player. They had to take her off the pitch. Subbed. And it looks like Barrytown's making a couple of substitutions. Wonder if Wrexham will take this time as well. I mean, it's only at the 65th minute. As we know, 70 is the magical minute for Wrexham, right? Woody, nice to see you, sir. Matt, I agree with you. I don't like the idea of Mahmood all the way up front. I like her being the link between the midfield and the Suckley and Barker.
Woody, 100%. We can't give away 2 goals each week, and literally giving them away.
Yeah. We gave away one and scored one because Davies also wanted to get on the score sheet. So just did it at the wrong end. Here it is, Mahmood. Jukes a player, plays it out wide left. Snape chips it to Barker. Barker tries to get to Suckley. Ball's knocked around. Mahmood's fighting for it. Out bodies, gets shoved in the back. No call. Woman's going to chase her down, take another shot at her. Can't catch her. Finally runs into her. And we should get a corner out of that. No? Shanahan with the play as usual. Diandra, you're not here to keep me in line. So it's chaos. I'm bound to be saying a whole bunch of stuff I shouldn't. Dave's just too nice and too lenient. I need the strong hand of Diandra there to keep me in line. Ball's played again. Raven. Damn it.
Again, she's just keeping it too long.
We need a keeper coach for our Wrexham keepers. Jeez. Ball's out wide on the left for Barrytown. They're going to slice it in. Played across the front of the goal. No one touches it. Really, Craven should have had that. I mean, I don't know why she didn't.
So the last two back passes to Craven, I believe that Barrytown was less than a foot away from getting a touch on those balls. That just cannot happen.
You can't play the ball out, meter, 2 meters ahead of you, and then pause, take a breath, and then take your run up to it. Like that. That's not how this thing works. Ball's in the box. Bartle does a good job playing the ball out, and a misplay there by Barker. Strange.
Especially when we had a 1-goal lead. You don't do that. You just get it out of there as quick as you can.
Yeah. They're about ready at the 70th minute to sub in Adran. Ball gets defended pretty well. Going to be another throw-in.
There's Abby coming in.
Taking out Suckley.
I was really impressed last week with how much more physical Suckley played. I haven't seen quite as much of that today, but I still see improvement.
Again, I think she's doing kind of like the unforeseen stuff. She's running the deepest part, keeping the defense honest and making them adjust. And it's giving Barker the ability to go up and get the ball back towards the midfield more. So, like, she's keeping that spacing by the hard work she was doing today. But unfortunately, they didn't get her the ball. There's the ball cleared out long, right to Adran. There's a play.
Nice pass.
Big flop. Barker with the ball.
Barker. Oh.
Jeez. And Adran running right down the middle. Untouched. Come on. Boy, these guys are floppers.
She tripped over herself.
Yep. Shanahan. If she's down, I'd expect 3 goals from us. They're going to abuse this one by getting a water break out of it. If she actually is even slightly hampered, that will be significant. Shanahan's going all the way back and making key, crucial defensive plays, and she's running all the way from one side, left side to right side, as well as front to back. I mean, she is. It's nice to see Lily. Are you seeing this out there, kind of firing people up, yelling at them?
Love that energy, passion.
Yeah, leading. Not surprisingly, Shanahan looks perfectly okay. It's all bullshit. Over there getting a snack. There's a goal kick.
Once again, so
That's a
happy
great-
with all the camera angles.
Yeah, that's a great view, isn't it? That looks majestic. Oh, geez. Craven scaring me a little there.
All smiles, nothing wrong.
Shanahan wants back in. Well, ref's finally doing something decent and penalizing you a little bit for your acting. Ball's chopped across the middle. Davies, bad heavy touch, gets lucky. Ball's played back, recycled. Smith carries it forward. Ball in the middle to Clark. Clark back to Smith. Blasted ahead, trying to free up Bartle and Iden, unable to connect. Barrytown comes back the other way, blasts it out. Does the ball stay in? We have to make a command for you, Diandra, of like slapping me in the back of the head, so you can just hit that emoji anytime. Ball's played out by Smith at the midfield. It's going to be a throw in for Barrytown. Coming up in the 74th minute here. 2-2. Ball's thrown in. Smith gathers it. Nope. Loses it. Played out wide to Shanahan. Snape just knocks it out, makes sure. It's a foul. We're going to call it. Yep. Wrexham ball. Bad pass to
Lily playing angry.
people to choosing to handball they didn't call. People choosing to stay alive instead of step in front of Lily Jones. She ran by 4 defenders who could have taken the ball and said, I don't think so. Ball
I
played
don't
off.
like that Lily is still holding her shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have to throw any touchdown passes, so I think we're going to be okay. But ball's played ahead. Bad pass by Barker there, but she goes back and steals it. Ball's played out. They're purposely stopping. How about a delay a game? They won't let the ball out. Yeah, give it to him. Tell him
why not?
What?
Why not? This ref's not going to do anything about it.
Smith just doing a great job. You can see how much quality she has, so much more than the typical defender would, right?
Oh, yeah.
And she's making such an impact back there.
She could be my player of the match.
Next time he's got to throw a little shoulder barge into the guy sitting there and get his legs to come up in the air. That way he can get the ball out. Yeah, I agree, Steve. Where's Rosie? Barker's speed's hard to deny. She's playing pretty well, although she's disappeared a little bit in the last 10 minutes, I think. So
if you bring Rosie in, who do you take off?
I think that's Steve's point, yeah. Yeah, I'm not allowed to go to any of the women's games. I'm going to hurt somebody. I'm going to have to bring cash bail with me. Can you bail yourself out? Smith knocks it out of bounds. Good defensive play. Dangerous ball in. Jeez. Craven
I
with
loved
it.
how smartly Bartle played that.
Yeah, I think she was communicating too. She's like, come get it, come get it.
Going in between the opposition and Craven.
Ball's played off Adran and out of bounds. Weird camera angle. They're like, what's that guy doing back there? It's a creative place to go to the bathroom, I guess. I'm guessing that's security, obviously, back there. Ball's played to Adran.
Okay,
a lot of people open on the left. There's Mahmoud.
Oh, offside.
Offsides, really? If she was, it had to be by a hair.
No.
No way.
That was not offside.
Yeah, I mean, that was right there.
Oh, gosh.
We both saw, well, I think everyone watching saw that pass open, and it was a little slow from Adnan to get out there. So, I mean, I can understand Mahmoud running off sides in that scenario, but I don't think she did. Yeah, they're going to try to get out of here with the draw. They're trying to drag this out as much as possible. I would expect a couple more flops where they roll around, writhing in fake pain.
Berrytown has stepped up their game here in the second half, but still we've outplayed them, and it's a loss if we end up drawing.
We haven't had the quality chances that we had in the first half, though. Jeez, Craven.
Just handing out 2 goals. That's tough.
She's trying to do it again. You'd think she'd learn. Nope.
I'd rather she get rid of it quick and kick it out of bounds than giving up an easy one.
Ball's being kicked around at midfield. Mahmoud's going to get to it, I think.
Here we go.
Yeah. Just get it ahead to Adnan.
Abby.
Yeah. Are they going to cross? She's going to beat her player, I think. Nope. Ball's played back. Mahmoud trying to single-handedly do it. Should have played the ball to Abby.
She was looking for opportunities. Just
Abby with the ball, double-teamed, triple-teamed. She gets it over to offsides. Mahmoud just taking a break needed to get back on sides. Did not. Yeah, she played it to Abby. Abby could have blasted from there. Ugh, missed opportunity. Davies coming off. Who are they running on? Another offensive player. Is this Rosie? Nope. Phoebe Davies out. Cara Jones.
Allen.
Allen in. I'm a little worried about that. Yeah. Oh, so now Cara Jones coming off. Rosie Hughes in.
Here comes
Yeah.
Rosie.
Yeah. That was the sub we were looking for. Ball's played to the middle. Abby with it. Just getting hounded. Ball's played back. Played up again. Back and forth. Ball's played out wide. Smith's going to have a throw in. Ball's driven off of a Wrexham player. It's going to be a throw in.
7 more minutes of regular time.
I don't think it'll be much more than 4 at the moment. Look at the holding.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. 4 minutes.
And now delay a game and they're letting it go. This ref's garbage.
Wow.
Throw in. Barrytown taking their time. Smith intercepts to Abby. Ball's in the middle. Clark plays it out wide. Snape tries to go deep. Not deep enough. Does find its way out there. Snape stepping up. Getting hounded. Plays it to Abby. Abby ahead. There's Barker. Barker streaking down. Plays it into the middle.
Oh.
Abby steals it. Clip. Right at the goalkeeper. Rosie wide open on the far right. Unhappy.
I know we want to hurry up and score, but at the same time, what I just saw, it's like I wish we would just held up a moment longer to find that opportunity that I think would have come.
This is a hell of a chip play by Barker there, by the way, to thread that between the defenders.
Yeah, for sure.
In the middle. Ball's played down the right side.
Oh, gosh.
Nice steal, foul.
Card, please.
How is it not? She just ripped her down with her shirt. Thank you. How do you not?
No.
She didn't do it. Holy shit. No flipping
You gotta
way.
be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Oh, my gosh.
This ref.
Yeah, and if
really,
you're
it's a little
Barrytown,
too
why
far
stop?
out to expect a goal from here. Played a little short. Ball's gonna go out. Wrexham ball. They're gonna try to steal that. Get out of here. We watched you hit it. Ball's being thrown in by Snape. Lily tried to step up and blast one. It got deflected. Corner for us. Abby did a good job getting her head on it. Here comes the corner.
Snape with the corner kick. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Nice.
Who put that in? Was that Lily? No, Rosie.
There it is not good enough, Dave.
No, I'm failing. I am
That
not
is
Diandra.
subpar. Trying to be
Oh.
nice to you, but please, the go-ahead goal, 87th minute, and we can't even get the heart rate monitor to get above like 80 from you. What the hell? No, that was just straight in off of one of them. I don't think it touches Rosie.
Nope, it's own goal.
Yeah, Rosie got the hell out of the way to make sure she didn't get called for offsides.
So I'll give it to Rosie for getting out of the way.
Yeah, she had 5 people on her. Yep. Smart play by her. She knew that she couldn't let it touch her because she was offsides.
Well, we gave them 2. It's the least they could do is give us 1 back.
Ball played out by Smith. Now watch how you can stall, huh? You like that? Booted out of bounds.
Yep, think of all that time you wasted. You got to eat it now.
Good play by Clark. Chips it up. Little pressure. Ball's played out by good hustle by Lily. Oh, wide open in the middle. Defense has got to close that up. Ball's played out wide to the right. It's going to go out of bounds. Wrexham with the throw in.
Actually, I think we're doing a great job of closing up the gaps on defense here.
I think we got a little bunched up there. Did you notice the defender just standing back there by herself? I mean, offensive player. Snape goes and gets the ball. Here's
Hard
the
time
throw in.
for a little time wasting.
Yes. Well, this is exactly what they were doing, right? This is the throw in.
To a lesser degree. Yep.
Nice tip ahead. Abby with it. Just going to try to get her going. Unable to. Ball's played back the other way. Sprung. Offsides, they call it?
Offsides.
Yeah, I thought it was. Good call by the ref, who seemed like she was out of position but could still see that it was offsides.
So Rosie coming off the bench last week and this week, leading the team with 2 goals on the year.
Are you telling me they gave that to her?
No. Like I said, I almost give her credit just for stepping out
5 minutes.
of the way.
Wow. Much more than I expected.
Thank you. Is what I would have said earlier. Now it's like, okay.
Craven blasted ahead. Oh, it springs Barker.
Exclamation
She's
mark.
by
Put
herself on the side. She's going to go
hard
for
shot.
it. Nice. Rosie's in there wrestling with the keeper and 3 defenders.
I just love that power by Barker.
Yeah. She's like, don't complain to me. They were pushing Rosie into you.
Boom.
Yeah, Rosie not afraid to get in there and mix it up. It's like, see you later. Boop. I'm okay with that play by Barker.
Another cross by Snape. Another long cross.
Too much.
By Snape.
Oh, wasted opportunities. Get it in the mix there. Mm. Pretty physical there. They decide better to not mess with Lily again. They let her go.
Let her
Get
go.
back on side, Rosie. There you go, Barker.
Another hard shot. Hard shot.
Rosie's mad she's not getting passes.
Yeah.
She's working hard to be open. It'll show up in the film footage when they study stuff.
And look at all these camera angles I have.
It's a very good deflection by the keeper. If she doesn't hit it out on a severe obtuse angle there, it goes right to Rosie.
Where do we send money to contribute to more cameras at the Rock? Because all these angles are wonderful.
Thank you, Andy, for appreciating what can only be described as a colorful commentary by us. Oh, almost able to spring Abby. There it is, side of the net. Nice pass by Rosie, nice follow, and just the shot was a little wide, trying to squeeze it in the short corner. Is Rosie left-footed or is she right-footed?
Rosie wants that so bad.
Rosie's right-footed, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, she had to hit that with her left foot there, the one she just missed. Smith brings it up, crosses, gets it right on Abby. That's great pass.
Who do we have that is left-footed?
She is left-footed?
No, I'm saying who do we have that actually is left-footed?
Oh. I'm trying to think. I thought we had one of our forwards. It was very physical play. Mahmood handles it no problem. And because she handles it so well, they call a foul on her.
Yeah, could we offer money to their keeper to play for us?
Their keeper's very good, yeah.
I did see in another location just a few moments ago that we do have to the end of the month to add more players. And there's plenty of room on the squad.
Ball stolen from Bartle and a flop in the box, faking up a storm. No one's buying that shit.
Is it? She is. The ref is buying it.
Because she's touching her head. She has to play the Shanahan faking. Yeah, look at that. And then she
did
covers
kind of bounce
head.
her head off of the pitch.
Absolute effing garbage here.
But it was her own knock if she did get a knock.
Yeah, they said drag her out of here so we can finish this game off. Look at the theatrics.
She might have given herself a concussion there.
I don't see her head even hit the ground.
Watch that on the replay. I thought I did. It looked like it bounced.
Now she's convulsing and stuff. This is ridiculous. Boy, is this overacting. No knock to the head causes you to hyperventilate. I just ooze sympathy.
Steve Barton with the donation for the Oscar trophy.
Should like to thank the Academy. You know, the game has to end whether or not she stays on the ground out there making a. Like, if they let her back in before the game's over, that's a travesty. She should have
Yeah,
to
if she's
do, like,
going to go, if she's going to
3-minute
go down
penalty.
that long for head, it's like, yep, get her off. She should be done.
She's still hamming the whole thing up. Get the hell off the pitch. If you're going to waste that much time. Yeah, she just said it. If you're going to waste that much time.
Yep.
Thanks, Reliable. Reliable's reliable with the information. Happened at the 95th.
Don't know how much time we're going to have remaining here.
Abby pressuring. Good job. And ball's knocked out. Should be Wrexham ball. It is.
Yeah.
Great hustle by Abby. These are the difference makers. Smith looking to throw it in.
Matt White says she's built like a twig. No wonder she flops so much.
They calling it time. Time wasting. You can't. They finally let Shanahan fake her back in. Push in the back, no call. Yep, she did call it. Refs deciding to actually referee now. Way to wait till extra time to do it. Nice physical play by Mahmoud over there. Boy, is she tough for her size.
She really is. Really is tough.
She knows how to get low and get leverage and not get pushed off.
Exactly.
Taking our time. Snape with the cross kicks it around, so she has to reset it. Have a nice conversation. We're going to get a time-wasting thing. It's Bartle. Come all barging in.
Yep.
Oh, and Shanahan surprisingly on the ground holding her ankle.
Again.
What does that get anybody? Get up.
How is she even back in? Head injury, supposedly.
Yes, get her out of here. Yeah, get her out of here. Look, she just said, get her out of here.
Is that what she said?
She's trotting off. There's nothing the matter with her. She blows it dead just to say F you to them. They tried every slimy tactic in it. Their coaches did, and the bench, everybody, and they couldn't. They still couldn't stop Wrexham, who gave them 2 goals. Hell of a keeper they have.
Yeah. Yeah, she did a fantastic job. And again, we had some shots that were up high, and she was able to manage them.
Whew. See if I can.
Giselle says, get the keeper's number and make an offer.
We're now talking with Sugarman. That was quick.
So did Brendan find the time to pull up the song "Sweet Caroline"?
No, I didn't. I was too busy
I'm
yelling
teasing.
and cursing at the screen. Well, Dave, you did a great job. I appreciate you stepping in. You brought a whole new dimension of knowledge to the Red Horde that Diandra and I don't often bring, but we certainly miss Deandra's passion and her ability to speak Welsh and pronounce stuff for us, for the two of us.
Well, you guys put
And,
in effort week in and week out, and
yeah, and if you're going to join us, Dave, you have to do a better job at keeping me under control. I'm a loose cannon, dude. Red Horde, you guys were great as usual. Matt, Steve, you were way too kind, my friend. Giselle, Deanne, Denise, everyone. It's a lot of fun today. Thank you all for joining us. You have any parting words for us?
so once again, just mentioning earlier, we will have more information very soon about how we can, for those interested, how we can purchase season tickets for the women's matches. And they're £25 for adults, £5 for juniors for the season. And then if you're willing, turn around and donate those tickets. And like I was saying earlier, Bryn and I were already talking. There's connections with St. Christopher School for Kids with Challenges and Disabilities and Wrexham Miners Project. Also, the adaptive soccer team, we've talked to them and talked to, I believe, a couple schools about showing some teacher appreciation as well. But just an opportunity for us that are interested to support the women's team by purchasing season tickets. But if we can't go, donating those tickets to people who could use them, who might not go otherwise.
Wrexham, top of the table.
Top of the league.
Yeah.
So,
Jack, nice to see you, sir. Yep, they have Lily in doing an interview.
Any concerns here from what you saw, other than us making our own mistakes on 2 goals?
I would say that it's nice to make a couple of mistakes and not pay the ultimate price with a loss, right? So you have an opportunity. You learn more from your mistakes. If you blow everyone out, you have a chance to get full of yourself and not know what you need to work on. So if someone exposes you, but ultimately you still win the game, that's ideal. It allows you to be better. Yeah, I just saw so many good things. This new lineup is much better. Barker has to get on the same page with some of the other people up front, connections and stuff like that. If they're going to double Mahmood like that, you got to find some way to, pick the defenders and get her free. She's just too important not to get her feet on the ball. So
I wouldn't have been surprised if we would have been able to contain those crosses, those corner kicks, and not heavy hit them so much. I think we could have ended up with 2 more scores out of there. One in particular, I was thinking that Bartle easily could have got a head on if it just wasn't too far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they'll tighten all that up, and yeah, I think we're going to be really putting it to a lot of teams. There they go, Wrexham top of the board now. He finally gave us the win.
Some great talent, front to back, side to side on our squad. And if we tighten up those mistakes that were made, and I think we will, I think we could have some really good times ahead this year.
Yes, and we will see you all in the Norwich game. I believe Diandra will be back. Maybe we'll do the 3 of us. Maybe we'll just give it back to Diandra. We'll see how all that goes at the next women's game. Dave, you were awesome. I appreciate you. And Red Horde, thanks again. And we will see you at the Norwich game.
Red Horde family, you're the best. Thank you very much.